Oh my goodness. Kanye West has got the left messed up in their head. Oh my, good grief. Are the liberals, are y'all that sensitive? Oh, just because he met with the president? I mean, like, did y'all not watch the whole entire speech? Oh no, you just saw what the media put out there about, oh, he put on a MAGA hat and y'all flipped out. And this is our president. I love this man. And he gave the president a hug. And y'all upset. Never mind, they talked about Larry Hoover. Never mind, they talked about, creating jobs and manufactories in Chicago where they could use some. Never mind prison reform, which we briefly talked about, and Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, has been working on it. It's getting closer to, that bill's getting closer to a vote in the Senate. Never mind, Kim Kardashian has been talking about that also, and, recommending people for pardoning. Of course, that included Alice Johnson, who the president did pardon a few months ago. Never mind that. I guess the media didn't care about that. Oh, the fact that Kanye, a black man, goes to the White House to meet with Trump, and who happens to be a Republican. Of course, we know for years, if you're not white, you're no better not to be a Republican. Shame on you. Because we Democrats, we want to tell you how to vote. We want to tell you what to think. We want you to, not better your life. We'll take care of you. The government will take care of you. We're going to make excuses for you. We know it's hard for you to make good money. We know it's hard for you to get a driver's license because you need to vote. We know it's hard for you to, have access to a computer. Look, I have a driver's license. I know where the DMV is at. I know how to use a computer, damn it. And I'm black. And no, I don't live in a rich community. I live in a iffy community. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. And I know how to think for myself. That's why and I happen to be a conservative that I am proud of. I mean, so I guess, some of the CNN hosts, pundits said last week, I guess me being a conservative and a Trump supporter, I am a token Negro that doesn't know how to read. Of course, that's what Bakari Sellers said. I guess I need to be entered in the race draft and be drafted by the white people. Guess that's what Tara Setmar believes. Who, oh, by the way, happens to be a Republican. Yeah, a so-called Republican. I find it ironic. I'm pretty sure she has gotten flack over the years for being a Republican. But yet, you're going to tear down a fellow black Republican in Kanye. Well, actually, I don't know if he's really a Republican. But you're going to tear someone down. You should know better, Tara. You should know better. I'm pretty, what it's like. For years, any black that thinks for themselves to choose to be conservative gets demonized. And yeah, you demonize one of your own. You may not agree with the president. You don't have to agree with Kanye. But to tear someone down like that, that's a low blow. It's no wonder CNN's ratings suck. And for T.I. to disavow Kanye, of course, T.I. he shouldn't be talking. He has a criminal past. Snoop Dogg, same thing, criminal past. What have they done? Snoop, a little Pop Warner football. Hey, that's it. What else has he done? At least Kanye started a conversation. I think he did more. Last week, he did more than what Colin Kaepernick has done. Who, all he did was took a knee during the national anthem and donate money. What has he done to, to fix what he calls police brutality? Has he had a meeting with police officers to come up with a solution to fix, to improve the relationship between the police and, in the people, in the communities, especially amongst blacks and Hispanics? No. Has he brought this up? Has he gone to a city hall meeting? No. Has he decided to run for office? Whether it's governor, senator, city council, and president, Congress? No. Oh, that's right. Colin Kaepernick is not even a registered voter. He's never registered to vote. Whatever. That's your choice. But makes you look like a hypocrite. You're not even doing anything. And all you NFL athletes that have been kneeling, what have y'all done other than donate? And matter of fact, the president a few months ago did, give you guys, he did send out an offer to you guys to, suggest any names you think that should be pardoned. I'll look at it and we'll go from there. I wonder how many of those kneelers took that advice. Probably none. Now, I get it. The president may not be fully racially sensitive or racially educated. I'll admit he's not. But I think he's far from a racist. Everything can't be racist. Building a wall. Oh, that's to protect the country. That's not racist. But, he talked about asshole countries. Well, that was in a private meeting. The media was in there. And we don't know if he really said it or not. He said he did it. The Republican lawmaker said he didn't say it. Dick Durbin, the only one that was the Democrat that was in there, said that he said it. But Dick Durbin has a history of lying. We don't know what was really said. Only Trump and everyone else know what was said. And, every time he goes out there, women, especially of color, it doesn't have to be necessarily racist. Everything can't be racist. But back to Kanye. Much of what we talked about was substance. But everyone wants to ignore it. Kanye has a right to think for himself. Kanye could think for himself. And I think he is the worst thing that's happened to the left. Because I think they're getting scared. The fact that Kanye, unlike a lot of the people that voiced their support for the president or said something pro-conservative, and then when they receive backlash, they back down. One thing I like about Kanye, he's not backing down. He's not. And it's scaring the living hell out of them. And I encourage other blacks and Hispanics, pretty much anyone that wants to support the president or vote Republican, it's okay. And if you're going to lose, and if you lose friends over your decision, good. And I must tell you why. They weren't your real friends to begin with. Because if they were, they wouldn't be tripping off politics. I love politics, but politics is petty. So y'all going to be tripping off over something petty? You're going to end a friendship over something petty? Is that what you want to do, T.I.? Is that what you want to do, Jay-Z and Beyonce? And everyone else, especially rappers, talking about, Kanye this, Kanye that. And maybe not just rappers. It just goes for everyone else. You got record black unemployment rate, record women unemployment, record Hispanic unemployment, GDP growth over 4%. Not because of Obama, who, put regulations on jobs, required the Obamacare mandate. You had stagnant job growth, not about 1.4%. The national debt grew by $10 trillion under his watch. That is just as much debt as the previous 43 presidents combined. The debt amongst 43 previous presidents combined. We're talking about over 240 years. And sometimes you may not like Trump's rhetoric, but you gotta like the results that's putting out there. That, having a meeting with Kim Jong-un, basically to, stop those nuclear bombs that, Kim Jong wants to, send off. Hopefully he sticks by his word, and hopefully that never happens. We'll have to wait and see. We see leadership under this president. We haven't had this leadership in a very long time. Results are happening. Consumer confidence is at an all-time, well, not all-time, it's the highest it's been in almost 2 decades. And y'all mad at the president because of feelings. Just like everyone else, Trump has his faults. I'm not going to agree with everything he says. I'm not going to agree with everything Kanye says. But I see results. And a conversation happened. A conversation happened. And you liberals can't handle it. Why? You feared that, you might get a few more blacks to come out and announce, hey, I stand by the president. I support the president. And if y'all going to trip over that, then that says more about you. You know what that means? You might want to grow up. And I'm going to speak personally to my black brothers and sisters. Why is it that, we only want to come together when you got a, officer involved shooting? They kill an unarmed black man, whether the shooting was justified or not. Come together and, Black Lives Matter and, demonstrating in the streets, blocking traffic. Why is that you only want to come together on MLK Day? But then after that, when the dust settles, we go back as a race. Not everyone has done it, but a lot of people in general in the black race go back to thousands of blacks being killed by other black people every single year. Black on black killings. So much for Black Lives Matter. Go back to, you talking about, the president is racist. But, we calling each other as a race, the N-word every single day. N-word this, N-word that. And they think, and then allowing certain Mexicans and Asians and whites to use it because, it's cool, they cool with you. The N-word is racist. I don't care if it's the slang version or the dictionary version. They're both racist. It means the same thing, but then you want to cry about the president being a racist. But now not shed a tear about Hillary Clinton calling blacks super predators, or what Joe Biden, saying Obama's the first clean African American that doesn't speak with a certain Negro dialect. Or, Joe Biden, can't have you gotta have a slight Indian accent to work out at 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts. Gee, wonder if a Republican would have said that. Y'all be crying foul. But y'all want to idolize Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. Shame on y'all. And why is that we always tearing each other down? Dust settles, we tear each other down, criticize someone for having a different political view. Because they live in an uppity neighborhood. What's wrong with that? It's okay to be independent, not dependent. It's okay to, believe in free market, not dependency. I think I said that twice. It's okay, or I meant to say believe in big government. It's okay to better your life. Not do the same thing. So stop tearing each other down. And if you want the president to change and be more racially educated and not be a racist as if you might believe, well, don't you think you might want to think it was a good idea for having Kanye be, at the White House talking? All this hating going on, it's just going to fail at the end. We're going to lose at the end. We're going to lose. So stop all the hate. I just don't understand. So, Kanye, I think he did the right thing by going to the White House. And we'll see what goes from there. And with that said, this is a video brought to you by Right Choices USA. You can find it right here on YouTube. You also can find it on Facebook, Right Choices USA, and on Twitter, Right Choices USA. Until then, may God bless you. May God bless the United States of America. And remember, November 6th, vote. Vote for lower government, lower taxes. Vote to protect your rights to bear arms. Vote for a better living. Vote for lower healthcare costs. In other words, vote Republican. It's okay. It doesn't matter your skin color, your gender, your orientation. Vote red. That means you're voting smart. Until then, see ya.